What is a genetics fact that not a lot of people know? 1. Cheetahs are extremely inbred. They had a massive bottleneck about 10,000 years ago and had too little diversity to fully recover. 2. Red hair and blue eyes is the rarest hair and eye color combination. 3. Twins can have different fathers. 4. Potatoes have more chromosomes than humans. 5. Since navel oranges have no seeds, they are all clones of the original mutated fruit discovered by a Brazilian monk a century ago. The billions and billions of navel oranges that have been grown, sold and consumed since are all genetically identical. 6. Just because you date an above-average height person doesn't mean your children will match or exceed the height of the taller person, especially if you're very short. 7. Depression can be genetic. 8. Some genetic diseases persist because having one copy of the disease-causing version of that gene can have benefits. So even though having 2 copies is deadly, that copy of the gene doesn't go away in the population. 9. 40 to 50% of our DNA is the same as cabbage. For some people it's significantly higher. I just had a conversation with a man who must have been 98% cabbage. 10. Your hair shape changes with hormones. I always hear about women experiencing texture changes when pregnant or during menopause. 11. There's this thing called a CHU syndrome where it's estimated that 18 to 35% of people on Earth have a reflex that induces sneezing due to bright lights. Used to always tell my mom, the sun makes me sneeze, when I was a kid. Still happens and I'm 30. 12. The first CRISPR-Cas treatment for sickle cell has just been approved by the FDA. 13. Thanks to chimerism it's possible for a woman to bear children to which she is technically their aunt, not their mother. 14. Since our mitochondria used to be separate single-celled organisms, they have their own DNA. 15. 2 brown-eyed parents can have a blue-eyed child. 16. Identical twins kids aren't cousins to each other but siblings. 17. Having 5 fingers in each hand is a recessive gene. Polydactyly, having 6 fingers on each hand, is a dominant gene. 18. There's a genetic disease called Laron syndrome that makes you shorter in stature, a longer life expectancy, and near immunity to cancer and diabetes. 19. Gastrointestinal issues can be passed on by parents. They run in your genes.